What's up YouTube, but Donnie back again. I know it's been a while since my last video, but I have been working a lot this week, so I just haven't actually had the time to actually get a video put together and uploaded for you guys to watch. So today I want to talk about the ARMS Global Testpunch and what I think of the game based on that. Now when the full game comes out, I will try and do a more thorough look at the game, because obviously I would have been able to try out much more characters, more game modes, and the ranked matches as well would be really cool. So my opinions of the Global Testpunch have been a bit mixed. The first weekend just kind of trained me to do nothing but jump around and dash, which is actually works quite well, and I do quite well playing like that. But that was down to the amount of times that everyone was just doing nothing but grabbing last weekend. So many grabs, and I know you can sort of counter the grabs with like a single punch or by jumping out the way or anything like that, but to be honest it just got really tedious that everyone was just constantly grabbing. I get that it was new and people hadn't really played it before, so it was adjusting to the controls, but it felt like no one was even trying to adjust to the controls because they just wanted to win, so they would just grab, and that kind of got a bit tedious, as I said. Now, I have really enjoyed it actually. I've played only with motion controls. I haven't used the Pro controller. I haven't put the Joy-Cons in the grip at all for the Testpunch. I've only played with motion controls, which I have actually really enjoyed. It's been good fun. The controls work. The motion control works really well once you get to grips with it. It's just about learning like how the movement works and how you can dodge, and jumping and dashing really helps. At first the movement felt really clunky with the motion, but when you start actually throwing in the jumps and the dashes, it becomes a lot more fluid. I have had some issues though where I'm trying to punch with one arm and it actually does a grab instead. That's not anything major, it's just mainly me thinking I'm just moving one arm, but I'm actually slightly moving the other arm, so it's registering as a grab instead of just a single punch, which to be honest is my own fault, so I'm not going to knock it for that. There were a couple game modes I just absolutely hated over the Testpunch actually. There was just mainly anything that was 2v2. The skill shot especially this weekend was just absolutely awful with another person with you, because you just had no freedom to move. At least with motion controls it felt like I couldn't really move, and the other person was constantly in my way. If targets were popping up and all they were doing was punching the enemy, I couldn't get to the targets because they were just directly in my way, and I wouldn't be fast enough to get to them before the other team. And with the just standard 2v2 matches, the tethering was just annoying. Again, freedom of movement, it was just you couldn't move around. I felt like if I even got like 5 steps away from my teammate, that I just couldn't actually go any further. I'd get pulled back, and then I'd just end up getting beat up basically because my teammate was pulling me back. Obviously when they get grabbed as well, when you're tethered to them in the 2v2, you get thrown back along with them as well, which kind of interrupts the flow of gameplay of combat. And that got a bit annoying as well. But I have enjoyed most of the Testpunch, as negative as I'm sounding with it. I really enjoyed all the 1v1 stuff, the 1v1 fights, even the 3-person free-for-alls. Once you got the hang of it and figured out how to actually toggle the targets while you were playing with motion, that became much easier to do, and I was actually doing quite well on the 3-person free-for-alls last weekend and managed to win quite a few of those. And the boss fights as well on this, not what was on this weekend, that was really fun. It's so different, and it's so cool to be able to just fight a boss with a team of 2 other people online. And the difficulty at first was a bit much. To be honest, I was quite confused when I got into the fight with the boss, and didn't have a clue. I thought that that was actually another player with some like hidden character or something. It took me a while to clock on that it was actually like a boss fight, a three person team doing a boss fight. But yeah, that's what I think of the Arms Global Testpunch. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you find too many people were grabbing? Did you enjoy it? Were you using motion controls or the Pro controller? And did you find anyone like me that was just jumping around, dashing around, trying so hard not to get hit, that kind of got on your nerves at all? I know I found a few that were just jumping around, and seeing my own strategy just kind of annoyed me because I couldn't get the hits in that I needed to get in. So it was kind of like we're both just mimicking each other, really, which is still great fun, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll leave some gameplay playing in the background, just the end of this last fight that I did, that I got on camera. And yeah, please remember to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.